Imagine a world where women's lives were confined by rigid social rules and heavy clothing, limiting their movements and opportunities. In the late 19th century, society expected women to remain delicate, confined to domestic roles, and always chaperoned when outside. Streets and public spaces were dominated by men, and any hint of a woman traveling alone or taking physical exercise was met with suspicion or outright criticism. Women's fashion reinforced this restriction. Corsets squeezed tightly around waists, while layers of heavy skirts and petticoats made even walking exhausting and impractical. Doctors warned that exertion could ruin a woman's health and moral standing, while society insisted that women embody fragility and modesty at all times. Then came the bicycle, a simple, two-wheeled machine that would revolutionize women's lives in ways few could have imagined. The bicycle's rise coincided with a period of great social change and technological advancement. Early models like the Bone Shaker were uncomfortable and difficult to ride. But by the 80s, the invention of the safety bicycle, with its chain drive and equally sized wheels, made cycling easier and accessible to many, including women. Suddenly, women had a new tool for independence, allowing them to travel without the need for horse-drawn carriages or chaperones. For many, riding a bicycle was the first taste of true freedom, offering a chance to explore beyond their neighborhoods and socialize on their own terms. The joy and exhilaration of movement challenged long-standing beliefs about women's physical capabilities and roles. Yet this newfound freedom was not universally welcomed. Critics feared that cycling would disrupt social order and corrupt women's morals. Newspapers published warnings about the dangers of cycling for women's health, claiming it could damage their reproductive systems or cause immoral behavior. Some towns even attempted to ban women from riding bicycles in public. Despite such opposition, women persisted, and their numbers grew. Cycling became a visible sign of a changing society, provoking fierce debate about gender, freedom, and propriety. One of the most visible changes brought by the bicycle was its impact on women's fashion. The traditional corsets and long skirts were not only uncomfortable but dangerous when riding. This necessity sparked a revolution in clothing, with women adopting bloomers, loose trousers gathered at the ankles that allowed them to pedal safely and comfortably. Although bloomers were ridiculed in the press and by many in society as scandalous or unfeminine, they symbolized a deeper desire for autonomy and practicality. The debate over women's attire became a battleground for wider social change, with fashion reflecting broader questions about women's roles and freedoms. Cycling also encouraged women to become stronger and healthier. No longer confined to passive roles, many women discovered the physical and mental benefits of riding. Doctors began to acknowledge cycling as good exercise, helping women build stamina and improve their well-being. Cycling clubs and associations formed across the country, providing women with supportive communities where they could gather, ride, and advocate for their rights. These groups became spaces for camaraderie and empowerment, fostering a new sense of identity among women. Beyond health and fashion, the bicycle played a crucial role in advancing the women's rights movement. Leaders like Susan B. Anthony famously called the bicycle the freedom machine, praising how it gave women autonomy and a public presence previously denied to them. The ability to travel independently challenged the traditional notion that women must always be under male supervision. This mobility translated into greater confidence and visibility, empowering women to demand political and social rights, including the right to vote. Roads and bike paths became more than just transportation. Routes they became stages for social change. By the early 20th century, the impact of the bicycle on women's lives was undeniable. It broke down barriers of class and gender, expanding horizons and opportunities. Women who had once been confined to homes could now venture out, work, socialize, and participate more fully in public life. The bicycle influenced not only fashion and health, but also social attitudes, helping pave the way for significant milestones like women's suffrage and increased workforce participation. The simple act of riding a bicycle challenged centuries-old restrictions and opened doors to new possibilities. Today, the bicycle remains a powerful symbol of liberation and progress. It reminds us that even simple inventions can spark profound societal shifts. The story of how the bicycle changed women's lives forever is a story of courage, resilience, and transformation. It is a testament to how determination and innovation can break barriers and expand freedom. As we look back on the women who took up the bicycle and, in doing so, helped steer society toward greater equality and opportunity for all.